Hello, I'm Tom and I'm going to show you what to do when you're delivering directories. If you follow me, I'm going to give you some hints and tips on how to get the job done quickly and with no hassle. I've just been inside and picked up my paperwork from my team leader. Right now I'm going to load up my car and take my directories home. Hiya.
Oh, you got your paperwork, that's good.
Yep.
Right, what we need you to do, you've got 60 bundles.
Yep.
If you back your car in here, when you're loaded, I need to sign you out.
Perfect.
And then you're on your way.
That's what, just here?
Yes, great.
Reverse your car up to the lorry so you don't have to carry the bundles too far. Check your copy of the contract to see how many bundles you need to collect. You will usually need to make 2 or 3 journeys to collect all the directories today before you start delivering. I usually store directories for my routes in my garage so they are safe and dry. Be careful when you load the directories into your car as they can be heavy. Whenever you lift bundles, take care and remember to bend at the knees rather than your back. Never overload your car as it is illegal. 50 to 90 bundles are usually okay for an average family car, dependent on the weight of the bundle. I need to collect 60 bundles, so that will be 1 trip. Never take more bundles than it says on the contract as you'll end up bringing them back.
Always tell the person with the clipboard how many bundles you have taken on each trip so they know how many bundles you still have to collect.
What are you doing?
Good, got my 60.
Excellent, yeah, that's grand. Okay, so we got you on that route.
Yep.
Right, and if you'd just like to sign out there for me.
Perfect.
Cheers. Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much. Bye.
Right, that's all my bundles in the car. I'm going to have a quick look and check out my paperwork before I start delivering. I've got a map of where to deliver to help me, and a list of all the streets and addresses of where to deliver to. I think I'll start at Bedford Street, as that's the part of the route furthest away from me. Sometimes I deliver to more than one route. When I do this, I make sure I finish one route before I start the next one. Right, I'm ready to start. Always make sure you undo the straps and don't leave them lying around as they can be dangerous. I usually put them in a bin bag to stop them falling out of the car. Always check around the car before moving on to make sure you haven't accidentally dropped any straps. I always start at one end of the street and make sure that I don't miss any of the houses.
The best way to deliver is: put the book through the letterbox if the directory will fit. But be careful not to damage the letterbox or the directory. Knock on the door and hand the directory over.
Thank you. No worries.
Leave the book outside, but always hide and protect it from the weather as well as possible. Never just throw books on doorsteps, as they may cause a hazard or pose a security risk or get damaged. If you do this, you won't get paid. Make sure you deliver to everyone, even if the address is not on your listing. Sometimes a house will have been turned into flats and is only listed as one house on the list. If this happens, make sure you do leave a book for every flat. Always make sure you deliver door to door and never just leave the books in a stairwell, as this is dangerous and your payment could be reduced. If you can't get in, record it on the front cover sheet of your listings and let your team leader know. It's better to deliver to shops and businesses during opening hours, and if a business has changed name or moved since the listings were printed, still deliver them a book. Sometimes books will be refused, or you won't be able to deliver because the business closed down, a building is derelict, or you can't find the address. If this happens, make sure that you write it down on the front cover sheet of your listings. Once you have completed delivery of your route, inform your team leader of any addresses you are unable to deliver to. If you have any problems during the delivery, ring your team leader.
I just got a couple of addresses that I couldn't deliver to. Okay, yep. That's me done. When I finish, I always double check my listings to make sure that I haven't missed any streets. You must finish within 7 days. As soon as you are finished, phone your team leader and let them know. Remember to give them details of any roads or addresses you're unable to deliver, or if you have any surplus books. Your payment will be delayed if you don't do this. I'll get paid by cheque in 15 to 25 working days. No deductions are made for tax or national insurance. When I filled my contract in at the beginning, I made sure I used block capitals and gave as much information as possible, which helps my payment get processed promptly.
So remember to get the job done on time, properly, and with no hassle. Every route is checked before payment is made, so if you have any problems while delivering, please inform your team leader. To summarise, collect all your directories today. Cut straps and dispose of them safely. Put the book through the letterbox, but be careful not to damage the letterbox or the directory. Hand over the directory
There you go. No worries.
or leave it hidden and protected. Don't throw books on doorsteps. Never leave books in stairwells. Deliver to every property. Write down any addresses or roads that you can't deliver to on the front cover sheet of your listings. And finally, remember to phone your team leader when you have finished.
I tend to deliver a couple of times a year, but let your team leader know if you're interested in any further work, or if you know anyone else who may be interested. I'm off home now to have a well-deserved cup of tea.
When reversing up to the lorry, drive slowly and constantly check for pedestrians. If you need help, ask a loader. Take care when taking bundles off the trailer and stand back when pallets are being opened. Lift bundles carefully, avoid sudden movements, and remember to bend your legs, not your back. Nylon straps can cause people to trip, so dispose of them as soon as you open a pack of books. The more books you put into your vehicle, the longer it will take to stop your car. Adjust your driving to allow for the extra load. Pay extra attention if it is wet or icy. Check your tyre pressure is correct for the load, and don't overload your car. Take care when on a customer's property. If, for example, you encounter an aggressive dog, do not deliver. Leave the book with a neighbour. Take care when putting books through letterboxes. They can cause injury to fingers and hands. Never leave books on doorsteps. People can trip over them.